What's poppin'? It's the start of a new season, baby. You know what that means. It's build time. And boy, do I have a build for you. Now, this build has one goal and one goal only: to throw as many handheld supernovas as physically possible. And I do believe I have achieved that. So I'm going to keep things simple. I'm going to keep things short. I'll explain things as I go through and demonstrate it. But let me show you what you need. From the artifact, it is looking a little dry right now. It's the start of the season. We are all lacking some XP. Don't worry. We play the game. We'll get there. As far as what you need, authorized mods void. Just going to make things cheaper. And then Unto the Breach, Protective Breach, and Supernova. This right here, I think will ascend this build to top tier status for the season, but I'll have to wait and see until I have it unlocked, and then maybe I'll do an update. I don't know. For the subclass aspects, we're going to want to use Feed the Void, Chaos Accelerant, Handheld Supernova. That's how you achieve it. Equip Magnetic Grenade. For the jump, I'm thinking Blink might work with this, because this is a very close range build, so I think blinking in would not be bad at all. So if you like it, use it. For the super, use whichever one you want. Cataclysm's probably the best, but if you want to use Nova Warp or Vortex, I don't know, you do you, baby. For the fragments, we're going to want Echo of Expulsion, Echo of Cessation, Echo of Instability, and Echo of Starvation. Now I know this one looks a little weird because we already have Feed the Void, which just grants us Devour verbatim, but this is a very close range build, and so when a breach or an orb is spawned and picked up, it's just like a little refresh for your health. This just helps the survivability if you're doing a solo lost sector or a GM. As far as weapons go, if you have Adrenaline Junkie on any of your guns, it will work very well for this build, and I do mean very well, because you will be throwing all of the grenades. And preferably have them void, because we are granting volatile rounds to our void weapons through our grenades. And then if you want to use Tractor or whatever void heavy that's your favorite, or void special, void primary, go crazy. However, if you're doing a lost sector or a GM and you need the specific champion mods, use whatever weapons make that easy. If you're trying to use the volatile buff from volatile rounds to kill the barrier champions, don't really rely on it. It doesn't work too great. You charge up the handheld, throw it, get the kill, try to kill the barrier, but they got a lot of chonky HP. It's a little difficult, so just use what weapons you need. You'll get it done. You might have to play some distance occasionally. That's how it is. As far as the exotic goes, Controverse Hold. That's all you need. If you don't have it, they have an exotic quest at the start of the season. You can get it from Icor Array for the Controverse Hold. Go get yourself one. Guaranteed source. Make it happen. Now, if you have a Controverse Hold already, and you have a crappy roll and you want a better one, go try to get a better one. May RNG be in your favor. For the stat package, 100 Resilience, it's PvE. That's all you need to know. 100 Resilience, this just is meta. Do it. And then 100 Discipline. That's all you really need. Rest of the stats don't really matter. So throw the mods around where you can. Now, as far as the mods go, copy and paste what you see here. That's all you really need to do. Pause the video if you have to. Just make yours match mine. You'll have a great time. I believe that's the whole gist of the build. I'm going to hop into this lost sector, give a small demonstration of what you're about to be enjoying yourself. Let's make it happen.
We should find out if this building is.
So here's the whole loop of the build. Hold the grenade button, throw the grenade, see the orb, pick up the orb, get your grenade back. If you don't have it, your melee and your class ability are there for you. Land that, you'll have it back. Bernac. Man, I can't do English very well. And then boom, you get it back over and over again.
It's what? Like video games? Extreme esports.
Now, once you get the weakening from Supernova, which is the final mod in the artifact, I do think this build will be among the top tier. Definitely way up there. And handheld Supernova does a fair bit of damage, especially if you prime them with Tractor or something else first. It's pretty potent. And it may not be like the greatest damage towards bosses and whatnot, but it does a good job. Especially for ad clearing. Ad clearing is just phenomenal. As you can see, I got constant handheld Supernovas. I'm barely have zero downtime on my grenade, and if I do, throw a melee, pop a class ability, you be right back to it. Now, my fusion has Golden Tricorn on it. Golden Tricorn, as long as you have on a Void weapon, will also work great for this build, because you can get Golden Tricorn, pop the handheld, you have ×2, that's 50%, and you're just going to be frying.
Sam, there's a Vex portal accessing the building's mainframe.
Oh, that's super bad. The drone's got cloud arc root access to help it crunch cycles.
And I'm going to stop it right here. That's the gist of the build. Throw as many as you want.
Stop it, Guardian.
That's all I got for me for now. I'm going to be cooking up a few other builds. Anything that my brain can think of once I see how these mods interact with supers and whatnot and class abilities and whatnot. That's all I got. Go out there, throw this on, have a grand time, make the season easy for yourself. Thanks for watching. See ya.